Alright, what's going on, guys? We are back on the banks of the Macal River here on the outskirts of San Ignacio. I've got to check out of my hotel at 10 a.m. because I'm switching hotels today, and it is about 7:45 now. So I figured I got about a solid hour and a half of fishing before I got to head back. I am pretty close to the hotel, so I don't need too much time to walk back. So we're going to get hopefully an hour and a half of fishing here. I saw a bunch of cichlids here yesterday, and by a bunch I think I mean 3. So we're going to try to catch those 3 cichlids that I did not catch yesterday, because all the cichlids I caught yesterday were ones that are also found down in South Florida. So hopefully in the next hour and a half we can pick up a couple of those, but I do not have high hopes because yesterday they really didn't want to bite at all. And all those little tetras that are all over here, they just end up getting in the way. So let's rig up, let's give that a shot, and let's hope it works out. Alright, so we are back at the spot I saw all those fish yesterday. Different lure today, still ice fishing style jig head, and that is a little 0.4 inch, what is this thing called? The Nico Mayfly. And it's the dappy kind, so it's really soft, so I hope this stays on the hook a little bit better, because yesterday, if you watched that video, you'll probably recall that my baits kept getting, I guess I should say my lures, were getting torn up really easily. And unfortunately so far I'm not seeing any cichlids here. All I'm seeing are probably 100 or so of these little tetras. So that is not really a good sign. Oh, there's one. But I know as soon as I drop this in, all these tetras are going to be all over it. As expected. This lure is slightly too big for most of them though. But I don't know, can you guys see that? I think I got one hooked. I do have one hooked. There's 100 of these guys or so. So let's take a look at this one real quick. I believe these are the Macal tetras. I identified them based on range because we are in the Macal River and these guys are endemic to the Macal River. But I haven't really been able to find if the other types of tetras that are found in Belize are also found in this river or not. So if you guys know better than I do, let me know. But I believe this is going to be a Macal tetra. Got another little guy. Well, that's going to be another tetra. Alright, so there's some fish out there I think look really pretty because their colors look really pretty. Like the colors on their entire body. Then there's other fish like this that look rather bland, but then they got a couple of these really nice accent colors on their fins, which I think also looks really pretty. So it's a really pretty fish, but I've caught enough of these guys over my last couple sessions here on the Macal River. And there's another one. Alright, so I saw a cichlid down there under one of those little submerged logs. But unfortunately, before the cichlid could even see this thing, it got ambushed by a pretty large school of these Macal tetras. So I figured we were going to catch some of these. This isn't a big lure, but I was hoping it would be big enough to keep most of the tetras off. But that's not really working out too well. So let's keep going, let's look for these cichlids. Oh, eat it, dude. Got him. That's a cichlid, but that's a Mayan cichlid. Yeah, so there's no shortage of these Mayan cichlids in this river either. but these are the same species you catch down in South Florida, so I really don't want to catch these guys. I can see other cichlids down there, but if it's not the tetras getting to the bait, it's these Mayans. That's going to be a tetra. Yeah, again, real pretty fish, but there's just so many of these guys. There's a couple cichlids sitting on the bottom, but before my lure even can get to the bottom, it gets ambushed by a whole bunch of these guys. So let's keep working our way around here. Let's keep trying to stay away from the tetras. We'll try to get some of these cooler cichlids. Got another tetra, that is. Alrighty, so we got another tetra. I've thought about putting on a bigger hook just to stay away from these guys and a bigger lure, but I tried that yesterday and that didn't really go too well either. It kept the tetras off, but there's not that many large cichlids in here anyway. A lot of the cichlids that I'm seeing aren't much bigger than this little guy. So they're definitely on the smaller side, so I don't know if a bigger hook and bigger lure presentation would really help. But anyway, let's keep going. Got a little bit of time left. Let's see if we can make something happen. We got something. And that something is going to be a little tetra. Alright, so every once in a while I am seeing some cool stuff here. There's some cichlids. I saw some pike killifish, which are cool even though I've caught them before, and I've seen some other types of live bears, some sort of molly looking things. But unfortunately all we're really getting are these tetras. So let's get this one back. And I've been fishing this part of the river here, which is very calm, and the water's a little bit deeper. I'm going to walk over to the other bank and try to fish some little faster flowing water, see if that changes anything, because we're running out of time here for the morning session. Got him. That's another tetra. Alright, so out here in the current, been getting a couple little bites. Turns out it's just these tetras again, at least that's what most likely all those bites were. But not only are these guys so abundant, they are everywhere. They're in shallow water, they're in deep water, they're in fast moving water, they're in slow, still water, they're with structure, they're out in the open. They're just everywhere, and there's so many of them. Oh, got him. This is a little bit bigger. What is this going to be? All right, it's not a Mayan, but it's not one of the ones that I was looking for. Alright, so this is going to be a redhead cichlid. Anything is cooler than a Mayan, but these guys are also now found in South Florida, and I've caught them there before. Also caught one of these guys yesterday. So there's at least 3 cichlid species here that I have not caught yet, and all 3 of those are not found in Florida, and the 3 cichlid species I have caught are all found in Florida. So unfortunately, we're catching all the wrong ones. Got something on. Another tetra, a big one, but still just a tetra. Alright, so I've actually walked pretty far down here on the river. I was not planning on coming this far, and we really don't have much to show for it. So I'm going to let go of this guy after a quick picture, of course. Then I think we're going to start heading back upstream, and I think that's going to do it for the morning session. Going to go check out at the hotel, and then get to the next hotel and then start fishing over there. Alright guys, so unfortunately that is going to do it for this session. It was going to be a short one, but I still had hope that we could get some of those cichlids. I did see all three of the cichlids that I did not catch yet over in that first spot I fished, that calmer water next to all those grasses. And unfortunately those guys just don't want to bite, and they're a little bit too slow to bite. As soon as my lure hits the water and as it's dropping all the way through, it gets ambushed by dozens, if not hundreds, of those tetras. And then every once in a while, when it does get down to the bottom where those cichlids are, they'll kind of take a look at it, but they're not super interested in it. If those tetras weren't there, I do believe I probably could have got those cichlids to bite, could have enticed them, or at least annoyed them enough to get them to bite. But with those tetras around, it's just really tough. So that's really disappointing. But yeah, that's going to do it for this session here on the Macal River. Got to head to the hotel, going to switch hotels, head over to the next one, and then hopefully we can get another fishing session in this afternoon once I'm over there. But anyway, I hope you guys liked it, and I will see you guys next time.